welcome back to my 200 plus shard rotations on Monster Train. Hope you're doing well. I'm taking a break in my day because, besides work, spent a good chunk of this morning trying to figure out why my freezer wasn't working. Hopefully, a couple of home fixes and diagnostics will have it working by tomorrow so I can actually keep my food frozen. But yeah, now I need a break, so I'm back to some Monster Train. Last time we did Queen here, and out of all things, with the Queen in Plinks, we actually got a Rail Spike Infinite, Awoken's Rail Spike that is, and just casted Inferno enough times to clear waves and get the win. Now, we can't obviously expect that every time, but we are moving on to the actual clan that has Awoken's Rail Spike, Awoken with Wildington. And we want to make sure we are a different clan than last time. And let's see, who were we? Oh, we were Stygian main last time. That's a fun one, in my opinion. But we don't want to be that again. So let's pull up the number generator. And we will count our clans. It's an 8. So 1, 2, skip those, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Primitive Mold. Wilderton in Primitive Mold. This is actually a pretty good one. Melting in general is good with Wildington because you can always do the Rat Trap build. But let's see what happens. Alright, Rooted, Stings, Wicklash, Daze Fell, Angry Fell, Soul Sucker, Daze Talos, and Seraph the Chaste. Chaste is annoying because it does undo Rooted strategies, but we can still work around that. It's going to give me 2 amazing artifacts right away. Do I go for the high roll, or do I just go for something that is definitely good? That is a tough question. Let's high roll it. All right. So I think we are going to go Strangler here. Predator is fine, but Strangler is just very, very good with Primitive Mold and just Melting in general because I can do stealth lines with it and just win the game that way. All right. Well, since these are on floor 1, that's where we're going to play. We're going to root one of these guys to get rid of a little bit more rage. I do not have heal currently, which is unfortunate. And of course that pops up there. I'm going to let that burn out. I'm going to work my way to try to kill this unit. And we're going to call it good. Yeah. He's just going to take all the attacks for me, and I'm going to get a reform on it one last time. And now that I have this reform, I can probably just extend it. Then I'm going to see... If I see 7 cards, I'm guaranteed to see a Primitive Mold. So I'm actually just going to root seeds twice here. So that way I get the maximum amount of burnout going. Right? Of course, then I can get the wrong one. Because I played them on the floor below. That was a silly mistake. Oh well. It's fine. It's just 12 damage. I messed that up. Clearly just not thinking through it. We're going to take a Glimmer, because that helps heal my units, and there's the Molten Encasement. Okay. So this run just became quite easy, in my opinion. We don't want large stone on anything, so we're going to reroll Multi-Strike. Okay. We can do a Baron with Multi-Strike. That's fine. And let's see. Resin block. We'll do the Flicker Slicker. Multi-Strike plus 10. And what I'll probably do is I will probably take Floor Space ring after ring 3. Honestly, we're going to do this. He might burn out, which is perfectly fine. If we do it... Yeah, there we go. I did it that way just for the chance to get an extra draw. And we end the round, and we get the kill. Alright. Didn't even need the tomb yet. We already have one Glimmer. Do we want a second? Nah, we can skip these. And we'll take a Drip Fall in case of need. Yeah, I don't want to increase the size of my unit at all. So we're going to skip. I'm trying to decide. Another Multi-Strike banner would be fine, but if I'm doing Rat Trap, that's not necessary. I think I'm just going to go to the dupe. Yeah, we make a big Glimmer. We'll Intrinsic Sting, that's fine. We're going to dupe our Wickless Baron, and we're going to self-infuse that Baron. This plus some Rat Trap should be plenty. Okay, awesome. We take the hammer, and now we can play on any floor. We can take draw. So we can play top or bottom now, and we can get this going. And I can take draw, so I'm happy. And we're definitely going to play top. It's going to give us more chances to draw into our unit. Alright, we're just going to keep trying to draw. There we go. And I think this should be a win. And we just keep that guy down there. So that way if I don't get my this back, which I still do anyways, you're gonna die, so I might as well just give you 10 attack. There we go. I think this should be plenty. We're gonna keep that down here. There we go. Sure, we'll get a daze in there. But 3 rounds of stealth should be an easy kill. Yeah. And we take the Channel Song. Channel Song is going to be awesome. Skip and draw. Because Channel Song, if I give that intrinsic, just gives me an opportunity to get to my unit 1 turn sooner. Alright. Skip. There's the Endless. I'm going to reroll, see if I get Burnout. I don't. I could try for Burnout here. I do get 2 removals, which is good. Another 30. Let's put that on a different sting. I don't need reforms anymore. And yeah, we do quick. All right. So now we get rid of a train steward that is junk. We do have 2 more temples. Unfortunately, this is the only dupe. So I think next round I have to go right so I can dupe my guy and then infuse it. Do a self-infusion. Let's see, that's 35 damage coming in. Actually, no, it's not, because I get quick. And there's the heal, that's fine. That guy's gonna die. Give you 10 attack, why not? All right. So this is just classic Rat Trap, where you have Root Wildenton plus Molten Encasement. And yeah. All the harvest triggers there. This is going to be a fairly, in my opinion, simple run. Nothing too fancy or exciting. It's just a strategy that works well once you know of it. Getting that Railforger's Hammer there was just wonderful too, because then I could take draw every time. Now, I don't need more AoE damage. I thought for a second I could take the Devourer of Death. That would be great. Except, I already have Sweep. I don't need the extra 15. Alright. So, to guarantee my infusion next round, I'm going to duplicate the Molten Encasement now, so that way I can self-infuse it. Then I'm getting 4 stealth. Now, the downside here is I do have to play top floor. Because my units are otherwise going to just leak like crazy, all these stealth guys. Awesome. All right. We can drop this. I just want to start getting things out of my hand. Darn, I was hoping to get the other train steward out. There we go. Now that he has attack, he's just going to die on spikes. And I kind of want the weaker one out. We'll put the stronger one here. And let's see if we get... Nope. That's fine. Alright, we do see the burnout. We might as well get a little bit of damage in, I guess. It doesn't look like it's going to do anything, though. But it just all dies. Alright. We're going to continue to waste some lifesteal. Okay. And then we drop this. And there we go. That's why I wanted the burnout one, so my tombs actually died. They're not dying unless something kills them. We'll take a improved firebox, sure. We already have one engraft. I don't think I want another. I mean, I love Votivaries, but I just had it infinite. So I'm going to take the intent on death. That's going to give me something to do if I go to a Merchant of Magic. Yeah, front unit can get that. That's fine. Come on, burnout. There we go. Life is good. Make you a big heal spell. Plus 10 appears on this Glimmer. Yeah, don't want that. Rail Spike? We'll put that on the Intrinsic Sting. Honestly, don't really need the Rail Spike. Yeah, okay. I'm going to remove a primitive mold. I'm going to remove a second primitive mold. And I think this is going to be fine to play bottom because I'm greedy. And then we daze this guy. Oh, now I drop both of them. That's okay. And we get rid of units, because the units can chain each other with Flicker's Liquor. Alright. That's still just going to die because of burnout. But now I'm so much more stealth. And I think next round, or this time I'm going to go Ember. Turn 1, I mean, I got plenty of Ember still. Let's do a big Glimmer first. Got to make sure to drop our unit, actually. Now we can get rid of our channel song. And I think 19 stealth is probably going to be well more than enough. And it looks like it is. Alright, what do we get? None of these are really needed. Right, I'm not a Hollowed Halls deck. I'm not a Wildwood Tome. I already have Quick. I'm not using Formless Child. I'm going to take the Ember. And then we just go this way. We want to, let's see what's here. First, Bone Dog. This is definitely a run I can take Bone Dog. I'm taking Bone Dog. He needs his time to shine. There we go. Remove Consume on the Intent on Death. We're going to -2 it as well. Purge -1 Primitive Mold. Merge 2 Train Stewards. And we can -1 a Root Seeds, reroll. -1 another Root Seeds. Okay. And we go whichever one has more health, which is Strangler 2. Because that's the biggest worry is having your unit die before you can get the Strangler stealth going. Now, since these guys do come in with stealth, we are going to play top floor again, unfortunately. Alright, we're going to daze that guy. And we're going to see if we can't find some way to kill it. Yeah, know what? I don't like it, but I'm going to do this. I want my money, please. Let me just do some of that. Oh, I forgot I could... Oh, it's always amusing. Forgot you can use Intent on Death on collectors if it ever happens. Let's just keep this guy down here for now. I want to make sure I don't accidentally overflood my floor. And we're good here. I mean, at this point, we should have more than enough stays and stealth. Honestly, I don't care if that guy comes up because it's just going to get killed by sweep. So even though it's coming up with multi-strike, that's perfectly fine. Then again, I can just kill it that way. Also perfectly fine. All right. Not really needed. You know, I'm going to take this Wax and Spike. And I mean, duping it wouldn't be bad. Because if I dupe it, that's 8 burnout. I mean, there's a lot of burnout. Yeah, we're going to go this way. Sure. That's very helpful. That's super helpful. Yeah, these guys don't matter. We're now just going to get rid of junk we don't need. So we get rid of this primitive mold. Train Steward can stick around because he can just, you know, die. And I think actually we get rid of one of these root seeds. We're going to dupe Wax and Spike. And we're going to get rid of a few more cards. Let's get rid of another Drip Fall. And actually that's it. We can spend our money to get that boon at the blacksmith. Why not? And then we continue on. Alright. I'm drawing enough cards. Wonderful. We're still going to get way more stacks of stealth than this can get rid of. Alright. And there we go. And we're going to save. Nah, we might as well cast that now. The only bad thing is now I have way too much burnout on my tomb. I can't get my stealth triggers. Oh no. That's okay. Okay, so I definitely want to cast both of these. Okay, I can Glimmer because I'm going to draw enough cards anyways. Apparently I'm just going to use Intent on Death. And you're my DPS, so I'm going to save you. Okay. And give you burnout, give you burnout. Give everyone more stealth. Okay. I think I probably have this one in the bag. Definitely looks like I do. I mean, I have a 14 card deck. So I'm going to see my burnout extension quite often. Especially if I'm drawing 10 cards a turn. Awesome. Yeah. Alright, looks like I have this win quite handedly. And there we go. Not a flying kill or anything fancy, but man, this build just, it works so well. And I guess rarely now we'll get something from our blank pages. I mean, if we draw 10 cards a turn, we'll never get that. And that works instead. Alright. Almost a 50% chance to get the card that I need. There's a channel song. Let's see. I'm going to draw 9 cards the next turn of my 10, which means I'm not going to see one of these. Oh, and I'm of 11 cards because of that. So I could... No. I'm definitely going to see Burnout next turn. Yeah, see? Soul Guard, you can go there. We're going to start giving Soul Guard some action. Let's increase your attack, increase your burnout. We're going to save this Wax and Spike for another turn where I get a bunch of Ember. Alright. Tethys, protect. Soul Guard, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much. Should have maybe put the Steward in front, just so there's more space, but it's okay. Alright. So we want to make sure we do this in the right order. There we go. I didn't want to extend its burnout. Soul Guard up here doing some nice carry work. Look at that. 56 damage. Can you ask for more? I mean, yes, you can easily ask for more. Burnout, burnout. Heal everything up. And we sting. Oh man, I didn't get the heals this round. That is unfortunate. Oh, there goes Soul Guard. Awesome. Get rid of this. Drop you. We're just gonna keep ignoring the fact I'm pumping up their attack because it doesn't matter. Go stealth. All right. In the best of the best here. I like how my guys have done a little bit of damage. I mean, not enough to probably matter, but, you know, enough to actually... Did a couple hundred with the blank pages. Okay. Let's look at our run summary. So, this was a classic build, Rat Trap. Rat Trap is from Never Nathaniel. I believe he coined it. But it's a very simple build that works great. You get Root Wildenton, and you get some way to continuously protect it, and it just roots everything on the bottom floor. You can then set up a separate kill floor. You can put a kill unit behind the Wildenton or in front of it. Either one works. But basically, nothing gets through, so you can never lose pyre health. Best with Melting Remnant because of Molten Encasement, right? You plop down an Endless Burnout, Molten Encasement self-infused. That's 4 burnout, 4 stealth a round, 8 if you get Waxer Snuffer. But that's still very excessive and not needed. Behind that, I put Wickless Baron, since I was getting all the kills on the same floor. That's where all I needed to, or that's where all the harvest triggers are happening on the floor because they're all rooted there. So I was going to go floor space round 1, but then I ended up with the Railforge's Hammer, which is amazing. So I could fit them all there starting ring 3. Most of this is fairly straightforward. I took the Bone Dog's favor because Bone Dogs always deserves a win every now and then. Channel Song I like in these types of builds. It just reduces the chance of you seeing your key unit, in this case Molten Encasement, too late. So instead of, there's always that scenario where you're 3 turns in Molten Encasement or your Imp, your key non-banner units at the bottom of your deck. Channel Song just brings it up for you, especially if you can get intrinsic on it. And then I decided to pivot into some burnout at the end. So 2 Waxen Spikes. I mean, they got plus 12 attack just off first Hell Pact. Plus I had improved Firebox and Encased Ember. So I had plenty of Ember to pump attacks. And then I started with the 2 Wicklashes. Just played those over. I had, only 10 to 12 burnout, but that's more than enough to get the kills. So yeah, this is a very straightforward type of deck. If you see Wildenton, I think Root's very strong in the high shards. Once you know how to use it, because it just keeps your pyre alive, and that can be difficult those early rounds. But yeah, if you want to try this yourself, you're welcome to. The challenge code is CrapsWinnerTransit. All right. Thank you for watching, and have fun.